Hey, this is Sunu Philip here, the lead magnet lady. So, are you in the planning stage for your program launch? That is, you're launching a group coaching program or a mastermind or launching your online course, then this video is for you. So, I'm going to share three things that you must have, or three things that you need to have real good clarity on before you actually start launching it. So, the first thing is the big result. So what's the big result that you're going to give to your audience through this program or through this online course? It needs to be very specific and it needs to be highlighted, maybe very much visible in your headline, in the program title, in your marketing message. It has to be communicated very often so that they get, oh, this is what I'm going to get. This is a big benefit or big result. So that's one thing. So probably when you start thinking about a program or planning a program, you think about the features and the benefits, but you won't think about the big result or the final end transformation, because that's so important. I know there might be different angles. They need to work on that. There are lots of uncertainties are there. You might say that I cannot 100% guarantee the transformation, but that's not the thing. If they are 100% invested and committed and do the work that you give, what can you promise? That's the thing. What do you promise? That's a big result. So it has to be there. The second thing is the pricing. The pricing is the most important thing you need to consider when you are launching. The pricing can vary on several factors, like your audience, like who you are, your positioning, whether you are starting it out for the first time, or whether you are an expert but you are venturing into this online world, whether you are having a corporate career and converting it into online business or a business way. So you need to think about you and your positioning, where you are at, and based on that you have to come to the pricing, because the pricing need to resonate with you first and with your audience. And I have seen, like I have experienced myself, when you don't resonate with the pricing, people don't buy from you. I have experience. I'm telling you from my experience. So the pricing has to come from your heart. It has to resonate with you, and it has to resonate with your audience, because they need to believe that this is actually worth investing, because you are that person who can give that big result that I spoke of as the first point. So pricing need to match what who you are at this point and your audience, and how they will connect with that. So, and when you do the marketing, and when you do the videos, and when you do the sales conversations, the pricing, the way you mention the pricing is a big thing. I'm telling you from my experience. Just last couple of days, I had sales conversations happening, and the thing is, when I was hesitant in some way, the sales conversation died off. And when I was so pretty confident in what I believe and what the price is, even if it is at a higher pricing point, they just, yes, let's get to it. That's the answer, because the way you communicate the pricing, the confidence, it matters a lot. So you just need to be aware of that. Then be pretty confident in the pricing. And so for that, you need to a little bit do work on your pricing. Get to a point where you completely connect and be confident in that pricing. Okay, so that's very important, and it has to resonate with your audience too. So always, as I said, you should look into your audience. The third point is, especially as I said, the messaging. How are you going to communicate this to your audience? So the ways you're going to communicate. Okay, so let me close this thing. Yes, that's a notification sound which come in between. That's a part of working online, right? So the third thing is the messaging. How are you going to convey this convey this big result and benefits and outcome that you're going to give, and the pricing, and how you're going to present it to your audience? So the messaging is what connects with people and makes them buy from you, because that has been my experience whenever I purchase something. So first was, I want to know the big result. And second, the pricing has to resonate with me, with that person, because if that person, I have purchased programs which is just couple of hundreds, couple of some thousand, and more than thousand, close to 3K. I have invested that. 3 and 3.5, that's I have invested in programs like that. But for me to invest in that level, and or maybe at one point I might invest in bigger programs too, but yes, that I'm thinking about all the price things I purchased and things like that. Sorry. So I have the first SEO certification was $3,600. That was where I invested in 2012. So you can say that it's much more bigger right now. So that's if we say the value, that's the biggest. But for me to invest, I was very much resonating with the authority. I knew the value. I knew that it's something that I need, and they are the person to give me that result. So I was completely onto that price. I was okay. They are worth it, and that feeling has to be generated. So that's the big result, the pricing, and the messaging. And the third thing is obviously the messaging, how you communicate that outcome to you, they are structuring the message, the benefits and the outcome in my life. Because that when I consider the same certification I did in 2012 for Market Motive, it was $3,600. And I signed up. The outcome was I'm getting certified, and I'm getting the project, some hand holding from the actual team, from an SEO expert who will be guiding me through the project. So I'm getting an expert feedback on the project that I'm doing, and I'm working on assignments and getting reviews. So all those things I'm actually taken through different tasks and assignments and projects, and I'm getting reviews and making changes, because that give me real good insight on this SEO thing, right? So I found the value, the messaging, the outcome, I know what it is, and it was really what I need at that point. And to tell you, once even before completing that certification, I got a project which covered the cost of that thing. So it's not the cost really that matters, it's the messaging, how the outcomes are communicated to that person, how the needs are being addressed, and how it is how the copy and the marketing message comes into their head, and how you talk to them, how you talk the big benefit to them. So the big benefit, the pricing and the messaging, how you are connecting it all together in your marketing message, the copy, the landing page copy, the videos that you do, these all matter. So these are the most important things. So you can look at the purchases that you have done, the investments that you have made. You can you might notice these three things: the big benefit, the pricing, and the message. That's what connected you to make that decision or the buying decision. Okay, so when you consider these facts into your thing, the thing that you're launching, your program, online course, or mastermind, whatever you're launching, and plan it accordingly in the stage that you are going through, you can create a bigger impact because you are prepared with the essentials. You know what's a big result, you know the pricing is resonating with you and your audience, you know what's need to be there in the marketing message. So I hope this video helps you, and if you have any questions or anything, just let me know. I'm happy to help. Okay, bye, take care.